Jake Lang has gone to Detroit to a city council meeting in Dearborn, Michigan, where there's lots of Muslims, to do anti-Muslim racist stuff. And so let's cover that.
Demonstrators forming a crowd outside of Dearborn Centennial Library at this hour ahead of tonight's city council meeting, and they'll be joined by far-right anti-Muslim protester Jake Lang. Thanks for joining us. I'm Roop Raj. That meeting set to start at 7.
Roop Raj held what I thought to be the best debate between Abdul and Haley Stevens. Really excellent.
p.m. just under 2 hours from now, where Lang is expected to address council members. Let's get live to Fox News' Ingrid Kelly, who's outside the library with protesters right now. Ingrid.
Well, hey, Rube, as you can see, we have demonstrators with two very different messages out here, basically clashing. Take a look. I mean, you can see supporters of Jake Lang's pro-Christian, anti-Islam message have met up with pro-Muslim supporters ahead of the council meeting. And this is the scene out here. As you can see, very tense, heated moments. I mean, you've got the pro-Christian activists with
pro-Christian activists?
American flags talking to the Muslims, and it's very heated at times. The speech out here has been hate-filled, expletives, tense moments, and as you can see, Dearborn police are doing their best to keep the peace out here.
Dude, look at all these idiots.
This scene has been going on all day. We've been out here all day. The demonstration was supposed to be about 6 o'clock p.m., but as you can see, well ahead of that, you've got demonstrators on both sides out here. Now, for days, Dearborn police told people who do not have official business before city council to not.
Why are we having fucking Christian dummies out in the streets all the time? Why is it always the Christians? What's that about? Why are all the worst people Christians? Can someone explain that to me?
Show up to demonstrate. Police say Lang has the right to free speech. Police just want to make sure that everyone stays safe as he makes his voice heard. Take a listen.
You notice the only one.
We have partnered with our state, local, and federal law enforcement agencies to ensure the safety of this event. We have Michigan State Police that will be assisting us, the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, the Wayne County Sheriff's Mounted Patrol Unit will be here as well. And of course, you know, we're very fortunate.
Ooh, the horsies? Hell yeah.
In the city of Dearborn, we have a very robust.
They ended up making 22 arrests of the Jake Lang fuckers.
Us public safety team here, police and fire, and all of our law enforcement resources will be afforded to this event as well.
So back out here live, Detroit minister and pro-Trump supporter Pastor Lorenzo Sewell reached out to Jake Lang to partner with him basically as he addresses city council. Now, we were asking Pastor Sewell, why is Dearborn on your radar? And this is what he had to say. This message is about economics. He wanted to talk about what he calls essential business.
The big ass cop putting out Jake Lang's stupid fucking street fire as he's trying to burn Qurans or whatever. This guy's such a fucking idiot. So there was tons of shit going on this whole time. Jake Lang, we're launching a crusade in Dearborn. Nice. It's good vibe. That guy's mad. Spider-Man, fucking Miles Morales. Oh, I got them both. Hell yeah. All three. Fucking all the Spider-Man. Damn. Those goddamn Muslims are ripping our communities apart with their Spider-Man dances! No!
And the fact that in the city of Detroit, essential businesses are not
he's kind of a little guy.
Owned by African Americans. They're actually owned by Muslims. Take a listen.
we're almost 6 times larger than they are, but yet they have more wealth than we do. They live better than we do. Why? Because they have our essential businesses. We're asking for our businesses back.
Christianity makes you dumb as fuck. It's not the Muslims. It's not fucking immigrants. It's the fucking billionaires. Dumbass. I swear, dude. Yes, the civil rights movement in the, 60s used churches to organize because it was, the only acceptable place for black people to get together and talk. But holy fucking shit, is a big reason that this entire movement has been brought down is because they have adopted the colonist fucking religion, and it keeps these communities wrapped inside of its fucking tendrils, tithing to fucking crooks, convinced that, oh, it's actually your neighbor that's the problem, not the fucking person that's trying to break your neighborhood apart. It's your neighbor.
As black Americans.
And what businesses would those be?
I mean, think about it. Oil change. I mean, even right here in my own community, we look at car washes.
Dude, the way this guy talks is like a fucking charlatan. What's this guy's background?
Gas stations, grocery stores. Arabs, they run the majority of our businesses. And as black Americans, we're just saying it's time for us to be able to own our own essential businesses like you would anywhere, right?
I mean, what does that even, what does that mean? Jake Lang supports this guy supports Jake Lang, and he wants to take businesses away from fucking Muslim families and reappropriate them to black families. Why? There are a lot of Muslim families that are also black. How does that work for them? What takes priority? What is wrong with people? They're so fucking stupid. Does he think Jake Lang wants to help black people? I don't know. Jake Lang says that if you're not white, you're not really an American. By the way, his mom's Jewish. Is he allowed to still be a white nationalist?
I can't go to Iran. I can't.
Cool. I'm glad that guy's done talking.
Live, as you can see, there are a lot of heated moments. I mean, the language out here is very tense, expletive filled, very heated. As you can see right here, the moments, just very tense moments, and this is all because a pro-Christian, anti-Islam activist announced that he would address Dearborn
blowing fat
City Council meeting tonight at
Humanity is wild. There's this song that I listen to sometimes. It's by a band called Animal Collective, which if you got real Jake history details, you know that I'm a big Anco head. There's this song that I think everyone should look up. You might not get it at first. It's called People. The only line in the whole song is people. That is the only lyric, and he just fucking screams it. And I really think after every listening of that song, I get it a little bit more, because people, we're just fucking so dumb. I seriously, it's on the People EP. It's great. Fucking People. It really gets it. It really gets it.
Dearborn police are doing their best to keep the peace. As you can see, their hands are full. Back to you in the studio.
Spider-Man!
No, it's hard for you to
That's
hear
Toby.
me, but I do want to ask you.
Actually, Toby.
I know that things are heated, but so far, are police able to get a good handle on everything that's happening around you in the last?
This fucking guy. All right. Anyway, so he shows up. And he spouts dumb shit. The city council was like, "Fuck this guy." By the way.
Once the meeting started, Lang carried on his anti-Muslim rhetoric during public comment.
Muslims go home before we send you home. You go home. We have crews.
You go home. This guy's fucking smiling in the back. Fuck this guy. Muslims go home. They are home. They are home. These people make Michigan their home. They are community members. They're lovely. They're right there. Go visit one of the businesses. Go have a good time.
Ships. We have planes. We have trains.
I should have wore the other hat. All right, 1 second. Wardrobe change. Since we're out here repping Dearborn, got to pop on the prostitute hat. If you know, you know.
And we're going to pack them out with all of the Arabs. You have to go home. We don't want you here.
After Lang's
people laughing at him.
Spoke, Mayor Abdullah Hammoud addressed the crowd. He said this issue goes beyond politics and had this message for members of the community who were scared by these demonstrations.
A group of children walked up. And amongst them was a young boy not older than 6 or 7. And he looked at me and he asked if the quote-unquote crusaders that were coming to kill him. And that little boy reminded me that what is happening outside is not just political theater. Fear has consequences. So tonight, I want to speak directly to him. And I want to speak to every resident of Dearborn who has felt that fear. I want to boldly say that you belong here. That you belong here as much as anyone else.
Mayor Dearborn, baby. Let's go. Well, as is natural, Roop Raj is all over this shit, obviously. He is covering the hell out of this story. And thank you very much, Roop, for doing so. Mr. Raj is excellent. He got Abdul El Sayed, Senate candidate for Michigan, this November. Go vote. He got him on to discuss the topic.
And we should mention that we reached out to both Senate candidates who are running right now for that important office, Mike Rogers and also Dr. Abdul El Sayed. We did not hear back from Mike Rogers. Wanted to know if he had any comments, thoughts about what it is that happened in the...
Well, he doesn't care. He doesn't even fucking live here, man. How the fuck is Mike Rogers going to have a take on something that happens in Michigan? Yeah, he's running for the Senate seat in Michigan, but the man lives in Florida. He just fucking... I don't even think he can vote for himself.
The state in which the entire world was watching. Dr. Abdul El Sayed did agree to talk to us. He joins us now live via Zoom. And Dr. El Sayed, good to see you. Thanks for joining us here today. I want to ask you, this is not the first time we've seen this type of thing happen with Jake Lang or, for instance, with Terry Jones many years ago. How do you think it was handled? How do you think it went?
Yeah, Roop, first, thank you so much for having me, and I'm sorry to have to meet under these circumstances because, what you're seeing here is a bunch of out-of-state agitators coming in defiance of the broad, incredible America that we exemplify here in Michigan.
Jake Lang, not even a Michigander, not even part of this fucking community at all. Why the fuck is he at the city council meeting? Just to be racist.
A guy like Jake Lang is coming to try and make news, to try to highlight something he doesn't understand, which is the notion of an America that is big enough for all kinds of people. I think about my household. I was raised by my father, who's an Egyptian immigrant. My stepmom, Jackie, who's a daughter of the American Revolution. Chances are her family's been here longer than Jake Lang's. And I got to grow up in this incredible household where we understood that whether I was talking to my parents who are Muslim, or my grandparents who are deacons at the Presbyterian Church, or my uncle who's atheist.
Hell yeah! Atheism shout out! Finally! Let's go! That's us, that's me.
That the things that brought us together are so much bigger than the things that tear us apart. Now, it's always been this competition. Small people like Jake Lang or Donald Trump or Mike Rogers, for that matter, want to make America a lot smaller than we know it to be. But I've had the privilege to try.
Dude, I love framing their movement as trying to make America small. It's very true.
Travel across this state for the past year plus. I've been to 110 different cities, and people aren't as interested in how you pray. They're interested in what you pray for. If you pray, what you hope for, what you want for your kids. And that's the kind of America I know. That's the kind of Michigan I know. And people like Jake Lang don't understand that.
That's an excellent way to talk about the concept of religiosity in a secular America. People don't care that you pray. It's what you pray for, sure. I mean, personally, I think, unpopularly for a political office, I think that prayer is also harmful, but that's okay.
You came to the forefront again after 2018 running for governor, and now in the Senate race. The visibility of that race, of course, across the world has been watched. So much has been written about you, your wife, your family, your grandparents. Do you see a rise in this kind of sentiment from Jake Lang because of your ascent into the limelight?
Yeah.
They've been trying to battle for a small America where only some kind of people get to belong.
Yeah. And, by the way, Jake Lang's constantly doing little tiny mini Hitler salutes.
And the thing about that they don't understand is, we just celebrated 250 years of an America built around the idea of a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, around the idea that there shall be no religious test, around the idea of e pluribus unum, out of many one. And the idea that somebody who has a name like mine or prays like I do could be elected by his or her fellow Michiganders, that's contrary to what the America that they want it to be. But it's exactly...
Jesus Christ is king of Dearborn. You're just fucking dumb, man. There's nothing here for religious people like this to gain. Okay? Every time you do this kind of shit, everyone sees Christianity for what it is when you do this, which to some extent, I suppose, is a good thing. What a detestable way to live your life. What a waste of time and space and humanity and energy. We could just live in reality together, man. We could do it. Abdul al-Sayed is definitely going to help bring a lot of people further from God as we socialize necessities and get them better education and care.
The America that they want it to be, but it's exactly the America that our founding fathers understood our country to be a part of. And I just want to say to all of the folks out there in Dearborn, all the folks out there who are afraid today because of how they pray or because of where their family comes from or because of what their name might be or who they love or how they identify or all the different ways that people like Jake Lang might say that they don't belong, that you do belong here, that this is your America too. And the things that bring us together are what we believe in about what our country can be, what we can build together when we reach across those divides, not because we're all the same, but because we all want the same things when we look our kids in the eye. And that's the opportunity I'm reaching for.
I actually think, as a part of your civics test to be an American, it should be given to citizens as well. Like, you should be for the equity of all people to exist in the country. If you're a racist, I don't think you're an American at all. The hope for the country, the design of it, is to be a multicultural space. Nominally. Now, obviously, systemically speaking, that's not been the case from the jump. But on paper it is. And so we ought to strive for that. It is a good thing to want multiculturalism in general, because what happens is those multicultural experiences enrich each other and you find peace and love and new culture, which is even better than old culture. You find all these things changing and developing. It's lovely and wonderful. I love the Bernie here, by the way.
Dr. Abdullah Al-Sayed, we thank you for your time here today. Again, we should mention we reached out to you at the same time, reaching out to your opponent to see if they wanted to offer any thoughts as well. We thank you for taking the time to join us here tonight, keeping it relatively, unpartisan here and just having the conversation that's very, very important. Thanks for your time here tonight.
I hope he fucking throttles Mike Rogers in the general election, man. He's gotta win. Fuck these racists. Fuck these fucking Republican freaks. KKK flyers littered across Dearborn on the same day as Jake Lang's anti-Islam rally. Whoa, that's weird. Americans on guard? Sick of talk? Want action? KKK, America's most active Klan. Save one land? Looks like someone just threw him on the ground here. I mean, Jake Lang is definitely just like a hoodless Klansman at this point. What's the difference? What's the fucking difference, man? Nothing, I say. Dumb fucking loser. I can't wait until these agitating fucking freaks are barred from making profit on this kind of shit. It's so sick that you can just lie forever and make a living. Charlatans like that disgust me.